Hey guys, this is me Aparna and welcome to my channel Tarot Warrior. Um, just give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So like I was saying, welcome to my channel Tarot Warrior. This is me Aparna and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are safe. I am here today doing a love reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of June. Um, Please note that not all the messages will resonate with all the Taurus people out there. If it resonates, take the part that resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay. And if it does not resonate with you at all, please do check your other sign placements, your moon sign, your Venus sign placements. Maybe you'll get additional messages from those readings. So yeah, and oh yes, for those who have liked and shared and subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. And for those who have not yet done so, please do like, share and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it and it would help me grow as a reader. So let's see what are the messages coming in for Taurus for the month of June in love. I will see your side and the side of your person. And your person could be anybody who you are currently thinking about. Maybe you're in separation, maybe you're not together. It could be your ex, it could be somebody you dated like casually or seriously, or it could be anybody who you're thinking of. Okay, it could even be like somebody you have a crush on. So basically anybody who you're thinking of right now. I would suggest that you meditate on them, you think about them, you concentrate on them, so that we can see if their energies can be picked up in this reading. So let's see. Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, I see in the past, this energy is of an earth sign. So it could very well be your energy, or it could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, it could be any of those signs as well. But this is a card of being financially stable and secure. So in your past, I see that you were pretty stable in where you were, maybe in your relationship or in your personal life. Even if you were not in a relationship, you look like you had a very stable family foundation, a stable income, security, good times with family. And you're a very traditional person. You're very structured. You plan your things very meticulously. So I see that in the past you had that kind of energy where you were kind of in a stable place, in a secured position. Okay, your person's past, I see ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So I see in your person's past that they were fighting some kind of feeling of being trapped, maybe trapped in a situation. They feel trapped in a relationship, maybe trapped in a cycle also, maybe, like, if they feel that they are repeating a particular pattern in their life, like even in relationships, maybe they are stuck in that pattern, so they feel kind of stuck. They feel like a lot of stuck energy here, and like a lot of worry and a lot of fear also, and more focus on the material items. I think they are not so much about the emotions, they are more about the outward aspect, money and stability, maybe things that are external, not so emotional. In your present position, I see you being the king of winter, that is knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded and unemotional. So the king of winter is somebody who is like, the card says, it's somebody who is very experienced. Maybe this could be somebody older than you, much older than you. It need not be, but I'm just reading what the card is suggesting. So it may or may not be, but most likely it would be somebody who is older than you. It could be the I don't get the feeling that this is a person you're interested in. It looks more like somebody is giving you advice with regards to your relationship, and their advice is very unemotional. Like they are more practical in their advice. So I think you look up to them for advice also, because for the practical aspects of a relationship, you go to this person maybe for advice, and you're seeking advice from this person about something. Okay, it could be about your work, it could be about your relationships. Okay, now let this person in their present position, I see that they are feeling very challenged about certain situations, and yeah, they feel very challenged about something. Like it could be this feeling of being stuck. So I think they are feeling, they're trying to overcome those emotions, but for some reason they are not completely able to get over it. But that I see that they will communicate something, okay, Taurus, because they've got the Ace of Winter. Ace of Winter is quick and fast and clear communication. So, whatever their challenges was in the past, they're getting over it and they're coming out with a clear communication. It could be about your relationship again. So, if you've not been in communication with this person, I see this person coming to you with some kind of communication, okay, some kind of offer also, clear offer, because aces are always, some ace is an offer. So this is some kind of a communication which you will be happy about. They're communicating maybe about the relationship, or whatever, but it's something positive I can see. In your future, you have the Ace of Summer. So you are opening yourself to love, okay. I think maybe you took advice from somebody regarding love. If you are taking some advice regarding love, then you are probably you've thought over it and you've decided to give love a chance, okay. And this could also, guys, this could also be some kind of a counselor of some kinds, but I feel that it's more it's like maybe a counselor or somebody of a professional, in a professional capacity, is giving you advice, okay. So whatever the advice has been, you have decided to give love a chance again, because this indicates the beginning of new intimate relationship. So in the future, I see you being in a relationship. It could be with this person, it may not. Okay, so, or it could be a renewal of an existing relationship. So if you are already in a relationship, and if you feel that it's not working out, if you're feeling that way in the present, then I see that that's going to change in the future. You know, something is either going to renew or there is going to be a new relationship altogether for you. But whatever it is, it's a good card. It's a positive card of something new that's happening. Mostly it's an emotional and a fulfilling relationship for you, and for them also very I mean, look at how the cards are showing up. Like, even for this person there is a renewal in the future. So even your person is thinking of or has renewal in their future, that a renewal of something they are reviewing from the past. So if you guys were in a relationship before, and like I said, if it didn't work out in the past, I see a very clear indication that it's going to work out in the future. Okay, you guys are gonna sit together, maybe work out things, review things from the past that didn't work out, let go of it, and plan a bigger, brighter future. And yeah, this could also be that they are releasing something from their past. Okay, it could be that they are letting go of, like I said, if they had these issues like ego issues, or they felt like they were being trapped in some kind of a situation, they are letting go of all those fears, the negative things, aspects connected to the relationship or to themselves, to their behavior, their toxic patterns. They are probably letting that go, reviewing it, like, and reworking, putting effort into the relationship with you. So I see this is a clear you both have almost the same kind of cards of renewal, and you both have relationships in the future. uh, and I feel that this person and you are going to work things out, okay, because your mutual energy is also the star that is manifesting. You know, you both wish for each other, you both are the wish fulfillment for each other, and you both are manifesting each other. So this is another positive card for the relationship, and I see happy changes in the future for both of you. You know, relief from the challenging times. So you both have kept the faith alive, that things will work out, and I strongly feel that things will work out for the two of you. Okay, so I don't know if I should clarify something, but I can clarify this King of Winter for you, because the other cards look pretty much straightforward. The King of Winter. What is the King of Winter for Taurus? King of Winter for Taurus, please. King of Winter for Taurus. King of Winter for Taurus, please. Whoa, this flipped and flipped back, so I'll take it. Eight of Spring. Yeah, so I think you're taking advice from somebody with regards to maybe you're suddenly finding yourself multitasking or dealing with many changes, or there's some change which needs you to take advice from somebody. Let's see, what are these changes? What are these changes for Taurus universe? Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I got three cards. So let's see. So see, you guarding something against something very strongly here. Like the Nine of Spring is you are on your guards. You're probably expecting some kind of challenge. Maybe in your relationship, you see something as a very challenging situation, and this fairy here is looking at this. So maybe the challenge is in this Ten of Autumn in the past. So if you had a very happy family life or a very happy love life or a relationship in the past, I think you see challenges happening in your love life, in your relationship with this person. Okay, so you are taking advice from somebody with regards to that. Yeah, so I think that you you are very successful and very self-employed kind of a person, and you don't probably and you don't mind being alone, you know, like you are in for it for good, like you are a very long term kind of a relationship kind of a person. So unless you get that, you, I mean, if you're not having something like that, you don't mind waiting, you don't mind being single also. So I guess you're just, you know, considering your current situation, you're discussing your current situation with somebody, like you're talking to them about your like how you're independent now, and you're wondering if you should let go of that independence for a relationship. I mean, what is at stake? That is, what are you, you know, I mean, you look very happy here. So I think you're wondering if it is really worth getting into a relationship with somebody, and probably you think you lose this if you get into a relationship. But I see you still being like very hardworking and very successful and very independent, you know, and yeah, you're manifesting. So you are, like I said, you're taking advice from somebody with regards to, you really want the relationship to happen, you really want this 10 of autumn to continue, but you know, you, I think, you're manifesting that happiness, you're manifesting this person back. I don't know if you probably have a temporary kind of separation, but I think that is what you want, you know, that is what you're trying to see. You're trying to create a very happy, stable stable life with this person, or maybe this is the kind of person you want and you're manifesting them back in your life, because I see renewal here, I see renewal here. So maybe, you know, for some reason you guys are not talking, maybe you all had some fight or whatever, separation of a temporary kind, and you know, you want to manifest this, you want to manifest this person in your life, but you're still you're just talking about it with somebody, you're just taking an opinion from somebody about it, or you're talking to a professional. If you're talking to a professional therapist, it could be that you are discussing your dreams and your hopes, and you know, talking about how you want this person in your life. You're talking about those things, okay, with this person whoever you're seeking advice from. Now let's see, what is ego in your person's past. What is ego? What is ego in your person's past? Why do they have ego in their past? What is ego? Whoa. Eight of Autumn. Okay, one more card for ego, please. One more card. Why do they have ego in their past position? Why do they have ego in their past position? Let me clarify. What's the Ace of Winter for your person? Wow. Cards are like flying out. Yeah. What is renewal? Ace of Summer. Please clarify Ace of Summer for Taurus. Ace of Summer. Please clarify the Ace of Summer for Taurus. Why do they have Ace of Summer in the future position? Universe, please clarify. Yeah. So, okay, I don't know, where did this come from? Was it here? Okay, I'll just keep this aside because it fell like a bit off. I'm not sure which card it came out for, but yes. So ego in your person's past, it's Eight of Autumn and King of Summer. So Eight of Autumn is like something they need to do, something they need to educate themselves about. So maybe it's about your relationship again. They need to work on something. They need to review something, and that is the challenge that they are facing. Maybe they are too egoistic. They have too much ego to kind of realize that they need to work on themselves. Okay, there is too much ego there for them to realize that they were wrong, or maybe they need to work on something, or maybe you have told them that this is not something which is healthy, and they need to work on that. They need to pay attention and learn to be in a relationship, in a healthy relationship, okay, with healthy traits, with healthy behavior. Okay, so yeah, I think this card is about them uh, trying to rework on themselves or review their patterns and their behaviors. The King of Summer also came out for the ego. So this person could be a water sign, Taurus. It could also be another earth sign like you. But this King of Summer is somebody who is very devoted and romantic. Okay. Very creative also, very warm, very mature. So I think the challenge for this person is to be this person, this devoted, mature, warm-hearted individual. Like they want to be like this for you. Okay. So that is also a challenge thing for them, like being this kind of a person for you, changing themselves to be this. Okay, that could be what is they are, that is what is showing up in the past for them. The 10 of Winter, that is clarified on the Ace of Winter. I got a clarification of 10 of Winter. So the 10 of Winter is like here how the Ace of Winter said that I said that you will hear from them, they will conquer whatever the challenges, they'll get over it. So the 10 of Winter is again saying the same thing, like they move away from all the challenges that they're facing in the past position. Maybe in the past they were too fearful about something, too scared, worried, they had a lot of negative energy around them about the relationship in itself. But the 10 of Winter is them walking away from all those difficulties. They have found a resolution, which is why they are coming to you with a clear communication. Okay, so this is again clarifying that position of how they are coming to you. They are coming to you with a clear communication because they have found a resolution for the problems that they were feeling, or whatever they feel. See, a weight is lifted off their shoulders. So maybe they have realized that the fear and whatever negativity that they have found a way to let go of it in a healthy way. Okay, the end of an addiction or a codependency. So that is again connected to the ego card we saw in the past. Probably they had a lot of addiction to something or codependency issues. They are letting go of it and they're coming to you with a clear communication in the present. Okay, I can see that. Now your renewal card is clarified by the Princess of Autumn and the Five of Spring. So Princess of Autumn is again another earth sign. So this could be your energy. This could be how they see you. They see you as responsible, cheerful, mischievous, happy news about career promotions or scholarship, well thought out plans go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So I feel that they are really seeing you as a stable, responsible person, and they are renewing something with you. They want to come to you with some kind of a happy news. They think that you will make them very happy, and their intention is to come to you. That's what is seen in their future. They want to renew things with you because they see you as somebody who can bring stability in their life. Okay, and the Five of Spring. Opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So, like this renewal card is also talking about reviewing the past. So, in the past, maybe this was the issue between the two of you. You all both had opposing ideas of a relationship. Maybe the way you thought, like I can see here in your past, you see relationships as something stable. You want a child, you want a marriage, you want a steady commitment. And maybe they were not, they were more of a material kind of a person. They were more about the physical appearance, maybe they were more about the external aspect. So those probably were the opposing goals or the opposing factors in your relationship. And I think in the future you guys are reviewing this aspect of your relationship. At least this person is. And they are working out on a amicable solution. Okay, which is why they have the star in the as a mutual energy. Let's see what is a star. I forgot this. This also popped out, but I don't know in which card it was clarifying. But I'll just read out this card. It says the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make a major life change. So I think it came near your person's clarification. So I would say that this person has finally, if earlier, if this person was more about lust and the physical aspect of the relationship, now they are getting into a very emotional phase. Like they want a serious, like they are moving on from what they were before. So if earlier they were more of a physical only, like a friends with benefits kind of a person, now they want something more. Okay, they want more meaningful kind of a relationship, and they are ready for that. They've realized that it's time to move on from their toxic patterns and move into something more stable and secure. They are consciously making that life change, okay, with you or for you, however you want to see it. Okay, let's clarify the star and then we'll wrap up this reading. Please clarify the star, the mutual energy, the star for Taurus and their person. Oh, wow. The Emperor. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I really like when the whole reading comes together so well. So this is again, the star is manifesting something very stable. Like the Emperor is a very stable energy, and very structured energy. So I think again you both are manifesting something very stable in your life, very structured, very very by the book kind of a thing. So if earlier you all were not in a very serious relationship, I think this is an indication that you all both now want something very serious in your life and in your relationship. Both of you all want the same thing. So you all are actually coming on to the same page, because anyway you all are manifesting each other. So I see this is a very, yeah, so you all both want stability now, and that is what you all are manifesting in your life also, in your relationship also. So now let's see what is the oracle deck saying for Taurus. Oracle messages for Taurus, please. Oracle messages for Taurus. Oracle messages. Oracle messages for Taurus. Oracle message. Whoa. Warrior woman, deep replenishment, and awakening. Wow, it's beautiful. So you have, okay, let me read this out. So Taurus, you have answered your deepest, have you answered your deepest calling? So the universe is asking you, like, is this really what you want, or is there something else that you want? So you need to identify what you really want from life, from relationship, from partnership, maybe from this person. And it's asking you to think about it again, like, is this really what you want? Is this your soul's calling? Okay. and this can need not apply in your relationships only. It can apply in any part of your life. Maybe it's about your career. It will resonate with you if you can I mean, if it'll either resonate with you or it'll not. Okay, you will know what it means if it resonates with you. So the second card is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. So you, again, the universe is saying like pamper yourself, take a break, maybe pay attention to yourself. And when you pay more attention to yourself, the universe also gives you things in abundance. So take care of yourself first, pamper yourself, go be with somebody who will pamper you. But before that, you need to hold yourself, you need to pamper yourself, you need to take care of yourself. Okay, this is the card about self healing, self care. Okay, and finally you are awakening. So after all that self care and reviewing what your soul needs, you're finally awakening to the truth. So you are getting an energy update. You are coming out knowing what you want exactly, and a new way of being and integration. So this is a very beautiful card where you will realize, you will come to that realization of what you want from life, from your relationships, from your career, maybe whatever that is challenging you right now. It's all going to be clear to you, like if you do these steps. So yeah, Taurus, I think that's all I have for you today. I'll come back with another reading very soon, but I hope this resonates in some way, and if it did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Till then, bye.